We are so lucky to be sitting here eating a little lunch with the one and only Debbie Allen. Hi, honey. How are you?
How are you? You're
I'm great.
great.
Thank you. So do you. I
Good
want
to
that
see
cap
you.
when we finish, just so
Oh,
you know. Anyway, we have been talking with Harriet
yes,
Jones about your film.
yes,
And I've got to tell you, it is such an important American history story.
it is.
Why has it taken so long?
Look, you asking the wrong person.
I know.
It took me 18 years to get Amistad done. And then I was blessed to get Steven Spielberg's attention, and we made an Oscar nominated movie, and it's in every college. But this story was, again, a story I didn't know anything about. And Johnny Simmons, my dear friend, who's a friend of Harriet's, said, Debbie, you got to meet Harriet. You're going to love her. You've got to hear this story. And when she told me the story and we met, I was like, girl, we have to fix this. Because they always leave us at the back door somewhere
Right.
when it comes to history. Like she says, there are museums in Chicago about gangsters, and they talk about Al Capone. They never mention Ed Jones. And he was the man that cornered the market at a time where the American dream was something we all aspired to.
Right. But could not reach. And it was not even meant for black people
No.
to get ahead. So that's a whole other story. Debbie, you have been, though, at the forefront, mentioning Amistad, you've been at the forefront of so many important American stories for for a while now, for a long time.
Mhm.
And you're still there and you're still doing it.
Still
What
there.
what has been the thing that has kept you going and the staying power and keeping you so relevant?
But you know what? I love my community. I love my country. I love my people. And I love history. And I think history is not just about checking facts, but it's discovery. And it's a discovery of self. And it's like looking into your own DNA when you go to take a blood test. Knowing your history is a part of your feeling empowered. And this story is a story that the world needs to know. I mean, this man was chased by the Klan, the mob, the government, and the Nazis.
Right.
Come on. I couldn't
And
make this
survived
up.
all of that.
And survived.
Yeah.
He was kidnapped, he went to prison. I mean, and he was the Robin Hood of his village.
Yeah.
And that's when the south side of Chicago was banging and beautiful. It has become something else today. And people are working really hard to bring it back
Right. Yes.
to its
Yeah.
old glory. But this story gives us a clue about not just the numbers game that we all know, but the government. This is the lottery right now.
I was going to say,
How
it's
did
the lottery.
How did the policy land into the hands of the government? Okay, let's just look at that.
Yeah. And nobody really has. And Harriet was telling me about, they didn't bother to come because everybody in the lottery in Chicago, whoever runs that in Chicago now, they're very aware of this film. They didn't come to the premiere. But I think this is going to really draw an awakening to the lottery all over the country because it should.
It should. And I think even more so, I'm excited that it could really not only give us Oscar buzz because of the theatrical release,
Yeah.
because it deserves that, but it could also bring attention to a story that needs to become a mini series. It needs to become one of these streaming
Yeah.
television series that needs more than 2 hour movie. It needs 16 hours.
Because there's so many characters and
There's
so
so
many
many
people.
characters. When you think about it, Ed Jones and his wife was roommates with Josephine Baker.
Right. And the dogs seem to really like that
The dogs
idea.
like that idea.
Okay.
Roommate with Joe. And then after he had been kidnapped, they fled to Paris. And then the Nazis took over
His apartment
penthouse
building.
apartment.
It's like, oh,
And
good
then
Lord.
he ran away to Mexico and lived with Frida Kahlo. Come on.
I know.
There's so much there in between.
Yeah.
So much that we need to excavate.
And I love Quincy is also another producer. He's not here with
Yes.
us tonight, but Quincy actually met Ed when he was a kid.
Yes.
I mean, how incredible is that?
That's incredible. And Quincy realizes and recognized immediately the importance and the value of telling this story. He's been wanting to make it into a feature film for a long time. And so now that this movie is out, this film,
Right.
maybe we'll get to do this series.
Yeah, I think probably so. I cannot let you go, and I know everybody else wants to talk to you,
What?
and the cornbread is good, but we gotta talk about Kamala, just briefly.
Kamala, yes.
How happy are you? Because I'm
Well,
happy.
you know what? She is. It's like the sun rose, and there we had a path of light to go and reclaim ourselves through her. And so the people hopefully are waking up, registering to vote, so that there's no question, there's no indecisiveness at the end of this election.
Yeah.
As much as they're saying it's close, we need to not let it be close.
No, you're right.
So I am excited. I met her, years ago, and I liked her then. She's from my alma mater, Howard University. you know. She's one of Felicia's Sorrow sisters.
Yeah.
But she is what we need in politics. Somebody that's for the people, not for themselves. They're not trying to expand their own bank accounts and their own personal empires. We have too much of that going on right now.
Yeah, we do. Well, you know what? She's going to win. We're wrapping it up. Okay. One last thing. What do you want people to walk away with when they see this film?
I want people to walk away with the understanding that we need more stories about our history to be told. And that we have to support filmmakers like this. And that we have to support this. And I want them to understand the power of Black people in this country. And all that we have gone through and are going through. It's just not over. Like that song that CeCe Winans sings. It ain't over. It ain't over.
Okay.
It ain't over.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's just the beginning.
It's the beginning.
It's the beginning.
And I think that's exciting. I mean, I have grandchildren now, and I'm excited for them to inherit a world where they can be free to pursue whatever they want to pursue and be young women without feeling like they're under a rock or back in the dark ages some damn way.
Exactly. We ain't got to worry about it. They got a good grandma. They got a good grandma. Thank you. Thank you so much for talking.
You look so good.
Thank you. So do you, girl. We holding up.
We're holding up.
We holding up, honey. Is that?
That's incredible. And Quincy realizes and recognized immediately the importance and the value of telling this story. He's been wanting to make it into a feature film for a long time.